Today we're going to be talking about conduction, convection, and radiation. We know already that heat is a transfer of energy. Okay, these are ways that energy can be transferred between objects, between particles, really. Conduction is a transfer of heat through solids by vibrating particles. The particles inside of the object, inside this table, for example, or inside between these, inside the hot plate, the particles are vibrating, they're in contact with each other, and the energy is being transferred between them. It's a domino effect. This particle gets heated up, it gets energy, so it starts vibrating, and that energy is transferred between the different particles inside in a domino effect. Remember that you don't gain or lose heat. Heat is the energy being transferred. You gain energy or lose energy. And that's what heat is. It's the energy being transferred between. There is conduction happening right here between this hot plate and the beaker. The energy is being transferred through this cord into the hot plate, and it's giving the water inside of this beaker more energy. The particles are vibrating faster, and that's when you start seeing the water boil. It's being transferred they're vibrating so fast that it's becoming a gas. It's turning from liquid into a gas. So that's an example of conduction happening right there. The next example, the next thing we have is convection, which is the transfer of thermal energy through the flow of fluids. It's warm material being replaced by cold material. When a pot of water is boiling, that hot water rises up to the top, and it's being replaced by cold water that is already at the top, moving down to the bottom as the water is being heated up. That's what's happening right here inside of this beaker. You see the gas forming on the side? That's from the cold water being replaced by the hot water. And we call that convection. The warm material being replaced by the cold material in that circular motion, we call that convection currents. And that's what you see happening right there. Radiation is the other way that energy is transferred. It's the transfer of energy by electromagnetic waves, and the most obvious example of that is the sun. That's energy being transferred through the air, through empty space into our atmosphere, and it's created by vibrating electrons. The electrons in those particles start vibrating, then the particles next to them start vibrating, and the energy is being transferred all the way down. In this way, through radiation, energy can travel all the way through space, from the sun to our atmosphere, or from a heat lamp into your terrarium, or your fish tank, or whatever. We can see this in this motor right here. If we put it out in the sun, the radiation from the sun would cause this little windmill to spin. But it's not sunny out right now, so can't do it. But those are the three ways that heat is transferred, that energy is transferred.